If you grew up playing Pog like I did, then you probably saw some shit like that on a Buzzsaw Slammer. What's up, everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're looking to get your music reviewed, you can hit up this email. That's right here. But today, I'm going to hit you up with some quick thoughts and opinions on this latest collaboration album from Future and Young Thug. It's called Super Slimey, and I don't think I need to give you a big introduction in regards to these two artists. They're both out of Atlanta, Georgia, and are known for making hazy trap vibes and bangers, although Future's more known for crooning about the codeine and trapping, while Young Thug is out here with those erratic vocals and hilarious bars. They certainly have their own unique style, at least compared to one another, so it's not the exact same sound you get from both of these artists, but they are in the same sort of subgenre, at least in my opinion. And when it comes to this project, obviously you don't go into it expecting crazy bars and social commentary. You really do get what you expect. So on one hand, if you are a fan of these artists, I think you'll be happy because they're not straying outside of their comfort zone. But on the other hand, you might be one of those fans who's just waiting for them to do something a little bit different and refreshing. Even when you love an artist, once in a while you want to hear them change their game up just a little bit. Then you do have the people who haven't been fans of these two in the first place, and I can understand that as well because they have been making the same sort of music for quite a while now, and both of these guys drop so much music that it's hard to be impressed when they drop. They really do just stick to their fan base and do what you expect from them. And in that sense, I honestly can't hate on them too much because it's not like you're going to see Meow Mix out here making commercials for iguanas when they got that catchy ass meow 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 that's got the cats going motherfucking crazy. Honestly, this is just another example of a collaboration project that I find to be very average, much like What a Time to Be Alive, and even when people talk about Kendrick and Cole coming together to make a collaboration project, I'm not really getting excited or thrilled by that notion. The reason is, these projects just seem like they're thrown together. It doesn't seem like the two artists really sat down and took the time in the studio, putting it together, saying, yeah, fix that. Oh, I'll add this part in here. You can do this. And writing it together, it honestly just feels like they swapped some leftover verses on some leftover beats they had. And I get it. I mean, you put two big names together, you capitalize off those names and off of the hype, and you make a big buzz and also a big buck. So, it's completely understandable why these projects are happening. But just imagine what these two could do if they actually sat down and took the time to make a great project. They both have plenty of money, resources, people they could reach out to. They could do something special, but they really just stuck to their sound, and I get it. But there were a couple of tracks here I did like. I think For the Gang, Real Love, and 200 really fit that hazy melodic trap vibe. These are the type of tracks you could ride out to at night, so I fuck with those for what they are. Although again, it's not really anything too different. I thought the guitar production on Kill Before was cool, and you also get some pretty unique vocals from Thugger, so that was a part that stood out. And Cruise Ship has this very fun, bright, and whimsical feel to the beat. It almost feels like you're in a fairy tale or a role-playing game, just that type of shit. So as far as the production goes, there certainly are some bright moments. There's not really anything that's too crazy with the production that had me losing my mind. And vocally and lyrically, this shit is pretty much what you expect. I know I've said that a couple of times already, but it's hard to make a review like this overly interesting when the artist is doing the same shit over and over. There really weren't a whole lot of moments that really took me by surprise, although you have Future sounding like he's just choking on cactuses, like Doc Rivers eating a cactus salad on the song Group Home, just with that croaky flow that Future does. You hear that shit from time to time, so he's doing that on that song. And you do get a nice feature from Offset on Patek Water, or Patek Water, however you say it. I don't know, man. I dropped out of high school. Fuck you. But either way, Offset had a pretty solid verse on there. But, other than that, we got some funny lyrics to go over, so I'm just going to jump into it right now, catch my breath. Okay. Now we're good to go. We're going to start off with Future. He says, "She want my semen so she can run with it and take it to the bank." And I'm just really hoping this girl understands the difference between a money bank and a sperm bank, because it might make a scene if you walk up in there with a big old bag. When you get a goldfish, you got a big old bag of water with them floating in it. Might look kind of weird walking up to the bank and your bag is full of jizz. Not saying they're going to like that, man. They don't want to see that shit. Then you got Thugger. Thugger really has most of the funny ones on here. It wasn't really Future bringing a whole lot of them, so here we go with Young Thug. "Yeah, hop out the coupe and titty fucker." I like it because he's just getting right to the point. He's busting her out in the driveway as soon as they get out of the coupe. "I lied when I said I love her, backstab the bitch like I'm Meyer Michaels, And this one was kind of interesting because he put Michael Myers' last name first, as if he's like a person you really should respect, even though he's out here murdering motherfuckers, although he's in the Murdering Motherfuckers Hall of Fame, so that's respectable. I get it. Different colored diamonds, I'm a peacock. Different colored diamonds, I'm a peacock. Thugger's just been watching Planet Earth on Netflix, and you should too, man. That shit is dope. I'm actually on Planet Earth 2 right now, but watch both of them. Wouldn't lie to you. 6 kids with me, I didn't think about abortions. Some of those Bible Belt bars for you. You can fuck every one of my hoes except my main bitch. And this is really generous, you know what I mean? He's giving you free reign, but do not touch his main bitch. It's kind of like when you buy pizza and you share it with everybody, but that last slice is yours and they gotta respect it, because I mean, you're already doing so much for them in the first place. You can't take all the bitches, all the pizza slices, or all the pizza slices and bitches. Don't be so damn greedy. My bitches, temporary like stitches. Just thought that was kind of a hard line, and once again, he's reiterating how these bitches don't really last for him. Never lose like my motherfucking McGregor, you heard? And obviously that was an old line. And this kind of comes back to what I was saying earlier. How old are some of these songs and verses? Are they just swapping some leftover shit they had or what? But, that line clearly speaks to that, because we all saw Conor McGregor get his head blown off. Codeine laboratory, like on Dexter. And it's kind of funny to think if that's what Dexter really had going on. He was a super genius out here doing all kinds of crazy shit, even though his sister Dee Dee was all up in his business. But he could have been running a drug empire, man. We all remember that episode where he had all the hip-hop clothes on. He was doing his damn thing. And by the way, man, Dexter's mom is thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. I know that's weird to say about a cartoon, but if you don't believe me, go on YouTube. You're on YouTube right now, and look up the clip of when she went swimming. Tell me she's not thick. You can't do it. Ever since my mom's titty, bitch, I was flagging. And that's just kind of funny to picture, like this gangsta-ass baby swinging from a titty, sucking in his milk, and still throwing up the set, you know what I mean? Get your own titty, cuz. This my titty, cuz. You ain't sucking on this titty, cuz. Get your own breast milk, cuz. Or something like that. I don't know. We don't have much of that shit here in Nova Scotia, so, I'm just going off what I see on movies and in music. And lastly, I fuck on their face, I came fast, like when Sonic came, uh-oh. Or oh-oh. I just had oh-oh written here. I forget exactly how he said it. But either way, he is busting some fast-ass nuts, because we all know Sonic the Hedgehog can really move. We all know he's got an attitude. Sonic, he's the fastest thing alive. Shout out to you if you remember that theme song. And there you have it, man. This is all I had to say about this project. Hopefully you enjoyed some of these funny-ass lyrics. But at the end of the day, this album or mixtape is what it is. So hit me up in the comment section with your thoughts. And also make sure you do all that good YouTube and social media stuff, man. You know where I'm at, so show me love and show me lots of it. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you next time.